Hey guys, Rob here from Rob Builds Stuff on YouTube, _Darkshare on Discord. Just wanted to reach out and let you guys know how much I appreciate the work you're doing, how much a lot of people appreciate the work you're doing. I've been dealing with garage kits, mostly resin, for over 10 years. And I'm going to tell you right now that the stuff that you're providing is by far the best bang for the buck that I've seen. I have bought 2 kits that I already received, and I've already prepaid for multiple others. I've just signed up for your membership fee as well, so that next year I just have to worry about shipping and we're good. I want to let you know about a couple of stories I have, show you some examples of the stuff that I'm used to dealing with. That way a lot of other people who may be new to this can understand kind of what you're going through and what they would normally expect if they're going to somebody else. Anyway, let's take a look at some of that. All right, so here we can see like the very normal packaging that always comes with your standard garage kit. You can see how everything is kind of individually wrapped. Usually there's a lot of packing peanuts, but it's always just this. It's cardboard box, and it's all banged up when it gets here, and sometimes there's pieces that are very broken. This kit I'm actually pretty excited to build. I wish I had gotten the Merlin version, but I had this way before. This one came completely broken in the front. And you can see how damaged that is. That's not atypical for getting a garage kit from somebody because of the way they're packaged. Everybody's trying to save a buck. I went through the box and found as many of the pieces as I could, and that's what I ended up with. So I'm going to have to do a little scratch building there to get that back in shape. But, you know, it's pretty normal. That castings were actually pretty clean in that kit. I don't remember how much I paid for that one, but I believe I got that from Corband Sabers. Hero X-Wing. Now, they say Hero when I paid for it. It's not. I went through the details in the kit already. I'm going to have to do a lot of work on that. And you saw how warped these kind of pieces are. Not horrible. Totally manageable. A little heat from water or a heat gun. Get them straightened out just fine. You see a little warp there. But this is all just very, very normal. And this one too. Very standard. This is the box it came in. The pieces came wrapped up in that stuff. This is one of my most unhappy kits that I purchased. And to give you guys an idea of what you can expect when you're unhappy with a kit from a normal garage dealer, I contacted them telling them I was unhappy with it. They responded very promptly and told me that that was not their problem, that this kit was sold for professionals and I wasn't one, so I shouldn't have bought it. And they do not offer refunds, but you can tell there's a ton of cleanup there. There's so many air bubbles, and you saw the warping on the surfaces. It's going to take a lot to smooth that kit out. So I bought a second kit. Also a lot of bubbles. B-Wing has been my bane, and I'm not looking forward to building either of these kits. They both require a ton of work. Neither kit is completely complete. The second kit I actually was fully refunded on because the person the seller hired out to mold it and ship it to people shipped out half kits and then disappeared after he got paid. So I was issued a full refund. Here's a kit I'm very excited to build when I get to it. And this one's very, very clean, actually. And I got this one from Corband Sabers as well. If you guys have noticed something so far, I have not shown off a single instruction booklet or manual or parts list because none of the kits I have shown off to this point have come with one or been offered one. And you can see there's going to be some work on the surface details. Most of these are super clean on this kit. I was really happy with it. Mostly it's just like filling out indents and pock marks, but overall really clean. It's going to go together really well when I get around to building it. The ones that I have that are open in plastic tubs are because the box was so damaged when I got it that I just didn't feel comfortable even leaving it in the box anymore. Which kit? Oh yeah, this is another kit from Randy Cooper. I've already built his Star Destroyer. I really love it. That one took me over 4 months to build. That was learned a lot on that. That was my first big resin garage kit, was the Star Destroyer. But this is one that I'm really, really excited to build as well. It's going to take a lot of work. A lot of the main details are in great shape, but some of those little fiddly ones, like on the inside cuts there, are really are going to require some work. But all the exterior stuff is really clean. That one's going to require a bunch of lighting, so I've been just being patient with it. Starting to notice the theme here of the boxes. These are all the original boxes they came in. This is a fiberglass kit. This is like a $700 kit. I paid an extra $200 to have it cleaned, so I didn't have to trim it because I don't like messing with fiberglass too much. And as you can see in a second, they did not do a very good job trimming it, so I'm gonna have to go through and do a full trim job on it anyway. A lot of the metal parts were like sanded down on the outside, and here you can see the trim job. These pieces need like a quarter of an inch or so on the insides in order to get them cut down to the right size so I can put them together. Still no instruction booklets. This right here is a decal sheet. Rarely get those, so this is kind of nice. It is single printed with no cuts, so you have to hand cut out each part of the decal. But you'll see in a second. These are actually super clean, and surprisingly, out of the few decal sets I've gotten with kits, this one was almost professional. It was super thin, which was nice. So that'll be good when I get around to it. Yes, we can build Star Trek kits too. That's fine. Good old Reliant. $350. Which will match my 350 TOS and 350 refit when I get around to building all three at the same time. Here's a fun one. Hey, look, instructions. But not really. It's actually just ads for the pieces that I already bought, which is just, I guess, just to show me what I have. But this will be the escape pod, which will be really nice once I get it built. These parts were all, I believe, laser cut out of styrene. And the back sides are all covered in burn marks. That's how you can tell. But you can see the amount of flash that's on every single piece. These just need a ton of cleanup. Nothing in here is clean at all. I didn't even bother to complain. I mean, look, all that flash for just that little set of wires right there and that little greebly. But that's how it usually goes. I mean, this is a very normal way to receive a kit. Nothing abnormal there at all. And in all honesty, the castings were pretty clean, even with all the flash. So I'm going to be fine with it. And once more, the one of the best instruction sheets I've ever gotten. Now, I will say the Randy Cooper kits, he always ships really nice instructions through PDF. Full color pictures with arrows and stuff. But here's the good stuff. This is what we get out of a Merlin kit. And I mean, this is already ridiculous. There was an outer corrugated box besides the black one that I just pulled this out of. Everything's super safe. I mean, it's just a whole different world. It's just almost ridiculous, in all honesty. So I call you guys the Bandai of garage kits. Which I don't even know if you qualify as a garage kit anymore. Now you're just like a boutique kit maker, I guess. But everything's super clean. Everything individually wrapped. I noticed one mark right there on the edge of the head, right in the front. And I'm pointing to it right there. And it definitely looks like it was cracked, probably at the factory or something, and then it was glued and then filled, which is hardly noticeable. I mean, up close in person, you can notice it. Once it's sanded and painted, you'll never know it was there. And there's some stress marks there. So I think it was just part of the demolding process. I don't know, but nobody's ever going to notice it once I'm done with it. So, and it's going to require very minimal work. And the neck piece, by the way, after doing a bunch of research, I pulled out my Chronicles book and looked at it. You know what? It's the original model's half white and half gray. It's not black, so I'm not really worried about that either. The anodized armature, though, that thing's beautiful. Every piece. It's beautiful stuff, guys. You guys should be really proud. And everybody should be really proud if they bought this kit. I think that shows you a lot of what I've been dealing with and what is very normal. I've only ever been upset about one kit that I've ever received from anybody. And I'm going to tell you right now, there's people out there doing garage kits that I would gladly and happily buy from again, whose product is, in all honesty, inferior to yours. But they're still really good kits, and they're a lot of fun to build. And there are some that I would not do business with again. But I'm going to tell you right now, you guys will always have my money as long as you're making models, especially Star Wars models. Anyway, just want to say thank you guys. There's a lot of people here supporting you and a lot of people who are very appreciative. You guys have a great day, all right?